Hi everyone, this is Ramalinga Prasad Kuppa. Welcome to my channel Pharma World. Today's topic is cleaning validation strategy. Cleaning validation is a very important aspect in pharmaceutical manufacturing. It is as important as the production process. The cleaning of dedicated equipment is relatively less stringent than the multi-purpose manufacturing processes. The changeover from one product to another is critical and controlled for contaminants. Let us understand the approach and strategy for multi-purpose manufacturing processes. We will discuss the cleaning validation for dedicated processes on some other opportunity. Let us move forward. What is cleaning validation? It is the documented evidence to establish that the equipment used for manufacturing of pharmaceutical products is suitable. So it is obvious that it is necessary to establish that the equipment is free from contamination of previous product remnants. As we know, unless it is documented comprehensively, it is considered as not done. Equipment means all the equipment which comes in direct contact with the product. Product surface contact areas are of importance. Of course, the peripheral cleaning of non contact parts of the equipment is also important, but it can be less stringent. Cleaning validation is very critical to establish that the next product is not contaminated adversely with the remnants of previous product or batch. A simple example would explain the cleaning requirements concept. How do you clean a container that was used to store curd in it, to store fresh milk? You will make sure that the curd is completely washed off to avoid spoiling milk that will be stored in that. When the container that has milk as previous product may be cleaned peripherally with less stringent cleaning procedure because there is no risk of spoiling milk that is proposed to be stored as next product. The maximum carryover MACO is very low in the first case and relaxed in the second case, is it not? Cleaning validation focuses on product changeover cleaning for multi-purpose product manufacture and dedicated equipment in which only one product is manufactured always. We will limit the discussion to case 1. Case 2 will be discussed at another opportunity. Let us understand the equipment cleaning strategy. Clean the equipment until clean is not right procedure. Cleaning until it is totally free from previous product contamination is not the right approach. It might take too long a time also. It is not required. It is not economical also. There should be a strategy which is optimum and economical to handle cleaning of equipment. The strategy should be developed on a scientific basis. The strategy should take the following into consideration. Shared equipment. By simple meaning, shared equipment is the equipment that is used for many products in common. Equipment that are not shared will have a different strategy of cleaning procedure and schedules. Grouping of products. This is important. Grouping can be done for each common cleaning methods. Worst case situation. This is another approach. Cost benefit. This is also important. The manufacturer does not manufacture the product for charity. Let us see the path forward. Cleaning of equipment should be carried out to achieve the acceptable residue levels. After discussing so much, let us understand the path forward. So, it is clear that the equipment should be cleaned up to a certain extent to achieve reasonable acceptable limits for residues of the previous product. Acceptable residue is calculated as per the maximum allowable carryover, that is MACO. This is the key for cleaning procedures and validations. Details of calculations of MACO will not be discussed here. This was discussed in detail in my previous training videos titled Cleaning Validations. You may look into those videos. It was made about a couple of years ago in two parts. MACO is calculated by therapeutic dosage criteria, toxicity data, and the third, the 10 ppm criteria. For APIs and drug products, you can get the therapeutic dosage data. For certain intermediate products or other key materials, toxicological data will be considered. In general, the 10 ppm criteria is widely used for calculating the MACO values. In real life situation, mostly either therapeutic dosage criteria or 10 ppm criteria will be the stringent specification. Worst case among the three should be considered as MACO value for the equipment. So the least MACO from the calculated values from the above three approaches will be considered as acceptable limit for MACO. Let us understand more of the shared equipment. In multi-purpose manufacturing facility, many equipments are shared for more than one product. Let us understand the complexity of shared equipment. Equipment including reactors, centrifuges, dryers, pulverizers, micronizers, filters, etc. are mainly shared for more than one product. There may be clean in place CIP and clean out of place COP equipment. CIP equipment cannot be dismantled for routine cleaning. It is a complex system. Cleaning approach for such systems is complex. Detailed risk assessment should be undertaken to ensure that all hard to reach locations are cleaned thoroughly to see that the equipment passes to the acceptance criteria. The cleaning approach for COPs is relatively easier because the equipment can be totally dismantled and cleaned. There may be few major equipment and few minor equipment. Major equipment means more contact surface, and with hard to reach areas. Minor equipment is easily cleanable. Minor equipment include trays with flat and easily cleanable surfaces, scoops, scrapers, etc. There may be simple equipment train and more complex equipment train. The longer the equipment train, the more complexity in cleaning validation. There may be campaign production or single batch production. Campaign production cleaning can be less stringent as the same product will be manufactured for more than one batch. So, all these aspects should be considered in developing a strategy for cleaning validation. Let us understand on grouping of products concept. Grouping is a justifiable option when there are several product trains using a few established cleaning procedures. This is a good strategy for selecting a grouping technique. For example, there are several products manufactured and the equipment are cleaned following two or three approved, established, common cleaning procedures. If there are 10 products manufactured in the equipment, only two or three procedures will be adopted for cleaning. This way, we can optimize using the cleaning procedures. After grouping, the strategy of cleaning validation may be derived depending upon several factors. The factors that could include are toxicity, solubility, sticky viscous residues of the previous product, dried scales on the surface of equipment, etc. Worst case selection is the best strategy for establishing the cleaning procedures and subsequent validation. Based on the evaluation of all the aspects detailed as in the previous slides, the worst case may be established. A scientific and logical evaluation should be considered as path forward for selection of worst case. This is important. The selection should be based on scientific justification and not by any external or comfortable options. Let us see the criteria for selection of worst case situation. Worst case selection should take into consideration the following: toxicity, solubility of the product, complexity of the shared equipment train, lowest acceptable criteria of the product, hard to clean the equipment, best cleaning method. So, to sum up, the worst case scenario should be justified by discussing all these aspects in vast detail. All these aspects should be evaluated scientifically with full understanding. This is important. The team involved in designing the cleaning validation strategy and program should have complete and comprehensive understanding on the subject, and there should be consensus among all the participant team members while establishing the worst case situation. Let us see the cost benefit factor. The cleaning method should be workable, robust, efficiently, and economically. So the method should be robust and optimum. The acceptance criteria could be achieved in all cases. The cleaning method should not significantly add additional load on the validation program. It should not be too much time consuming. It should be carried out by all in the same and efficient way. All these aspects should be carefully considered to get a cost benefit from the validation program. Let us see other important points to note. It should be noted that the cleaning equipment is as important as production activity. Many have a wrong opinion about the equipment cleaning activity. It is considered as a very small activity and should only be done by very junior level staff. The cleaning activity is as important as that of production activity. The cleaning validation documentation is a priority item for regulators and investigators or auditors. Any contamination could have fatal impact on patient health and safety. Contamination of unnecessary drug dosage of previous products can have adverse impact and effect on the health of the patients and can be fatal in certain cases. I hope that this brief information of a vast subject of equipment cleaning validation is useful. Thanks for watching. For more videos, please do subscribe, like, and share. Also, please leave a message in the comments box for any further support. Thank you.